Coffee time with me, Joe. Ah, got a late start today. I slept in a little bit. I didn't have the dogs put in cages, so they were quietly roaming around the room, quietly making messes. Won't make that mistake again. So how's everybody doing this fine Thursday morning? Thought I'd come on here, do a quick video, see how things go. Now I gotta get up and mow the grass. There's something else I needed to do too, but I don't remember. But I know I gotta get the grass mowed. I got the trash out last night because, well, last night was this morning's garbage day. Little dogs are barking in the background. Everybody's sitting around, relaxing. Got Wally at my feet. Teddy's over there in the chair. And of course, everybody else is sitting around right here. Let's see if we can get a view of most of them. They're all just hanging out. Even got Ollie over there. Trying to get some of him too, but if I do that, then Ruby goes bye bye. Bye bye bye. Everybody's relaxing and chilling. They don't have their coffee yet, but they all are awake. Well, at least I have two visitors. I'll clock for 10 seconds of view time. I gotta get up and get the yard stuff done. And then when the afternoon cools down a little bit again, I have to go back and I'm detailing the crap out of the inside of my new car. It's new to me. So I'll get that done. And all that good stuff. Once it's done, then I'll be good to go. Oh. Bonjour. I don't speak French, but I do understand that word. Hello. We're just hanging out with the dogs this morning, having some coffee. Yes, English. Yeah, I don't speak any French. I understood the bonjour, but that's only from movie watching. I have I'm American, so I didn't learn any other languages. Well, you do pretty good for speaking a little. It's just what I do. I sit around and hang out with the dogs. Nobody wants to hang. What's up, Crunch? How's it going? Having my morning coffee. I haven't been on in a couple of days because, well, I had my daughter over, so I was spending time with her more than doing videos. She's slightly more important. Oh no. Hopefully you're feeling better today. I hate having a fever or being sick when it's cold. That is the worst. Well, good. Glad to hear you're better now. Stella's going to start because she didn't run in the house when I opened the door, so she's going to sit back here and scream at me all morning with her tail in my head. That's what she likes to do. Oh man, I just woke up. Gotta get woke up. Yeah, that did backfire. Usually, when I get a fever, I like to just climb under a bunch of blankets and just sweat it out. And just lay down, go to sleep, pass out, and then sweat it out. Just get it gone. That's what usually works for me. All the dogs are looking at me like I stole something. So I finally got my yard treated yesterday. I got it. Yes, she did. Her and her husband have been two of the greatest people since all this happened. Besides my brother, he'll always be I'll always be in debt to him because he's staying and helping keeping me afloat for now. I got to I gotta get everything done, and of course Monday I go get my battery installed to kickstart my heart there. I'll get that done. It'll take a couple weeks to get that straightened around. I got to try to get this scheduled to get this hole repaired. And once that's done and recuperated, I'm going to see if I feel better and the dizziness goes away. I mean, if that goes away, I might be able to work. I don't know. I'm damn sure going to give it a shot. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, she was all real cool when she got here. Of course, she brought me my present, which was awesome. Then she went and paid some company to come out and treat my yard for fleas. So that was professionally done yesterday. She spent about $400 something on flea collars for the dogs. She got them very expensive ones. But with them and the yard, I see a little bit of scratching. Not a lot. So I'll get the name of them out here because they're expensive, but they seem to be working to repel. No, she's got the yard sprayed for mosquito. I was reading that. She sprayed. We called them out for flea treatment. The mosquitoes ain't bad unless the sun goes down. Usually at night, so we're in the house by then. And with mosquitoes, you can just swat them away and things. But what I've been battling around here is fleas. So she paid to have the yard done for the first time. She helped me out and hooked me up with the dogs. I got a video of my grand first son out there. Barley, that's her little wiener dog. I posted a little video of him running around the yard. He's just so cute, a little low rider. Yeah, he's a small dog. He's a wiener dog, or a dachshund, or a dachshund. I'm not for sure what you call those. We call them all the above. Wiener dogs, dachshunds, dachshunds. He tried to play with everybody. Susie would play with him. Wally loved him to death. He didn't care because that's Wally. Teddy and Ruby want to fight him. Ruby wants to run from him because he's in love with Ruby. And that was just too funny because he followed her around like that was his long lost girlfriend. But she just wanted to. She'd snap at him a couple times because he kept bothering her. But it was too cute to watch him sit there with that little long face and just pine after his love. Where's my Ruby? I enjoyed watching that. That was fun. So they had a good time, but they had to leave yesterday because of he had a doctor's appointment, the little fella. They're going to take him to get him fixed, which I don't blame them. They took him to go get him fixed. She's coming back Sunday night to go with me to get my surgery. It's an outpatient thing, but she wants to be there. Children, that's what they do. So I'll get that taken care of. What's up, Stellar? So it's nice to see them all out here laying down and not actually digging. Now, surgery's on Monday morning. I'm going to do that Monday. But she'll be here Sunday night to make sure. Don't you be digging into me. I told you to go in the house earlier. So they'll get that done. Got a bunch of rules I got to live by about for the first little bit. At least for 10 days, I can't lift my arms over my head. Not allowed to do that. I have to be careful with the stitches and keep everything clean. They're, infection. Everybody's worried about that. But then once that part's done, then I only got that one more to go to close that hole up. And I might be okay after that. Physically. Mentally, I'm off the wall. So but I'm trying to figure out and get everything going. I just gotta get repaired. La la. There's the mama and the daddy and the aunt, and up comes Molly. Oh. Somebody made some noise. They all decided to go play. And then they decided there's nothing out there. He said, I'm back. Chubby Wallace made it back. Here comes Aunt Ruby. Well, that's 3 of the clan members there. My little pack. It's nice out here this morning. It's only 78 degrees right now. Humidity's still at 100, but it's not hot. It's nice that they're all relaxing and chilling. So yeah, I had a really good week. Yep, I'm old. Yeah, it's not it's not too bad here yet. It's been getting up in the 90s and everything during the day, but you go outside, you do a little bit of work, you go inside and cool down a little bit. I know you don't have air conditioning, but I do, so that's what's nice. And yes, Kevin, I'm 50 going on 51, so I'm old. Nobody's getting any younger. That's just 3 out of the 7, but thank you very much, Benjamin. I just got a couple of them there. Yeah, it's still out west, up on the mountains and things out there. They still got snow happening sometimes. I know it was snowing the other day because I saw a video where a truck driver had to put chains on his tires just to get up the mountain. So there's still snow, but here in the south, yeah, Alaska is always cold. I think it's only warm like 2 weeks out of the year. But they're used to it, so. And it's hard to, I know Alaska's U.S. territory, but you got to go through a corner of Canada just to get to Alaska, so it's not really accessible. Good morning, Rolly. I've been meaning to ask you. I keep forgetting. Did you get your car fixed finally? I knew he was taking some time, taking a little longer to fix it, but I wanted to make for sure it was done for you. Yep, Canada's also cold. Considerably cooler than in here in the U.S. What's up, buddy? Don't you come over here and start clawing me to death, cat. Me and you'll fight. I was already mad at the dogs. Don't make me mad at you. Brother, don't I know that? I tell everybody, hell, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any. I know that is right. If it ain't one damn problem, it's another. But there's a future ahead, I see. So I'll be glad when it's done, when it gets here. I'm just I want the parts of my body that are broken that's causing other parts to break to get fixed. And who would have ever known that something as stupid as a small little hole in the heart would cause a stroke? Usually it's high blood pressure, and they blame everything else under the sun. I don't get it, but we're gonna make it. The good Lord woke me up today, so we'll see if he does again tomorrow. I just decided to come on here this morning because I hadn't been on in a couple of days because she was here. I'll see if I can get her and her husband to do a live with me when they get here. And all that stuff. I might get on here Monday after they put my battery in. That's what I'm gonna call it. My jumper cables. My daughter's husband is from the Dominic. He's Dominican, so he's from the Dominican Republic. We just say the DR. He trips me out because he'll be sitting there and he'll be looking at his phone, and then he'll start speaking Spanish because he's talking to somebody. And I always have a weird look on my face, and because it freaks me out. And yep, so it freaks me out and stuff. And I tell her all the time. I said, he freaks me out. I think he's having a stroke. She said, no, he's talking to his family or one of his friends. And they do it back and forth. They do it so much they don't even know that they do it. And I'm like, what did you say? And then they talk to their dog in Spanish too. And I'm like, he's bilingual. He knows more stuff than I do. I don't understand anything they say, but he does. And he comes equipped. She's got a little orange button that she puts by the back door. And that little turd knows to walk over there and hit that orange button, and it says potty, potty, potty. So then you know you got to let him out. Yes, it is for me, but my daughter picked it up like nothing. Of course, she did go to Spain for a semester to learn real Spanish, where it came from, the origins and all that stuff. So she would understand the Spanish dialect and why it's different and all that stuff and where it all derived from. So she went to Spain for a semester, took Spanish. Then she was always doing work in the Dominic. That's how she met her husband, because she was always there doing work and things. And then she has some friends that are there doing missionary work and stuff like that. So she travels the world. She made me laugh because poor kids got to work this summer. And while they're down here, she's been working and everything. But what she's doing next was, she said, yeah, Larice he's going to stay in her mother's house because she has to go to work. And I'm like, where you got to go to work at? She's like, I got a job I got to go do this summer. And her job is, she's going on a damn Alaskan cruise to be translating for somebody or something. And I was like, must be nice. So if there's any kids watching, you guys stay in school and go to college. Get you a good job. She gets paid to go on a cruise. She don't pay for the ticket. She don't pay for nothing. But they pay her while she's there. Her job is taking her plenty of places. She was a guest speaker in, I want to say, Ukraine one time. She had to go there and do a seminar and be a guest speaker. I was like, that's cool. She loves to travel. She goes to Greece. She's been there. She's been to Italy. Been to Spain. Probably the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I wish I'd have learned something too. But since she can speak Spanish and everything, she can and she knows sign language. She's considered to be fluent in 3 languages: English, Spanish, and ASL. Yep, it sure is. But if you get into it and things, which she gets into it. She enjoyed it and she took it and run with it. She likes to learn and everything. So I think that's really cool and really nice. I'm gonna see if she can teach me something. Brother, I understand that feeling. Enjoy your day on hold. Hopefully they got some good elevator music for you. And you be safe and get your business taken care of. Because I'll be back Saturday night for sure. Don't want you messing up. But yeah, they just they left yesterday. They'll be back Sunday. And until then, I have shit to do. I think Rolly's a few years older than me. He's a little older. But not exactly for sure how old. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to say, yep, he's older than the internet. Just like me. uh, 59. He gets senior citizens discounts when he goes to get coffee in the morning. I used to do that whenever we'd walk into Golden Corral, and sometimes they would give us a senior discount. I'd never say nothing. I'm like, shit, roll with it. If you're gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. Nah, they usually just give you so much off. They never. Everybody thinks that America is the land of the free. It's not. It's the land of the taxed. We don't get anything free. We fought a whole entire country to not pay taxes, just to develop a country that is taxed more than any other country. Go figure. We didn't want to pay taxes to other people, but it was all right to pay taxes for our own people, to our own government. We just didn't want to give our money to somebody else. Around here, we get taxed for everything. We give out tips. Of course, everybody in America that works for tips, they all complain that we should give more money for tips. And I'm like, I don't think so. A tip should be based on service. You get good service, you get a good tip. You get shitty service, you get what you get. And they're all like, they work for tips. And I'm like, well, get another job or get better at the one you're at. I have to work for my money, so they damn sure gonna have to work for theirs. I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad here that you can go to a place that you stand in line and you walk down the line of Subway and you tell them what you want on your sandwich. They charge you $15 for that foot long sandwich, and then they got enough nerve to have a jar at the end to ask you for a tip for somebody that made your sandwich. They're getting paid $15 an hour to make my damn sandwich. There's your tip. I'm not paying a tip to make a sandwich. If I go out, I leave a tip. I mean, that's what I do. But I leave a tip accordingly. Like I said, you're rude and you don't bring me refills or at least stop in and check and see if I need anything once in a while, then we have an issue. But it's a great debate around here in America because they're trying to tell you that you should tip 30% or something. I'm like, I don't think so. And now you can't do it because I wouldn't want to do it. because I don't even pay taxes. Yeah, it's not the waitress's fault that everything's overpriced and all that, but you can't be a shitty server and expect a great tip just to somebody to bring you a plate and walk away. Hell, at 30%, I'll get up and go to the window and grab my own damn plate. I'll walk in there and talk to the cook and tell him what I want to eat. I just don't get it. But that's how that rolls. The land of the taxed. Well, get them, Roo. Neighbor dogs are out on the porch. Sue, there's nothing out that way. You don't even know what you're barking at. Yeah, it's not too big of a deal and stuff. It's understandable to leave a tip because they brought it to you. You didn't have to get up and get it or do dishes and things like that. But it's not worth 30%. You're talking, you get $100 meal. You and the missus go out to a nice restaurant and pay $100. Well, now you can do that at McDonald's with the price of food. But if you go out somewhere and you pay $100, they try to tell you that they need $25 to $30 for a tip. At home, I wash dishes. I do dishes. I clean. I take care of things, but I don't mind doing dishes. But that's the reason people go out is so they don't have to do dishes and clean up and stuff. But no, I clean inside the house, do my dishes. I don't do much outside except for maybe grill or smoke something. My grill died, so basically I've been smoking things if I'm gonna cook outside. Howdy, howdy ho. Howdy ho, neighbor. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to wash dishes. There's some men that think that they don't have to help their wives out doing dishes and things. I've cooked dinner, I've done dishes, I do laundry, sweep floors. I don't want to do it every day, but I also don't expect a woman that is with me to have to do it every day. If they choose to, that's up to them. If they choose to not ask for help, that's up to them. There's a message to any ladies that are watching. Men are not mind readers. You have to straight out tell them or ask them what to do. Usually you get better if you ask. And to all the men watching, get off your lazy asses and help your women. My service announcement for the day. Not everything's free, so. Uh, well, usually they call the police on you, and then uh, you get a court date, Or if you take off running and they catch you, then you get arrested because that's basically stealing and everything because it's frowned upon here in the U.S. stealing food. And it all started because people a long time ago used to go do what they call dine and dash. They'd go in, sit down, and eat, and pretend like they were going to the bathroom and run out the front door and leave the restaurant holding the bill. And I get that the restaurant has to pay money for the food to get it brought here and to prepare it and all that takes time and money. And for somebody to just eat and take off, that's not right. They used to do things like we call it pump jump, gas and go. They used to fill up their cars and take off. So that's why all these automated gas pumps nowadays, you have to pay to get gas before you can actually put it in your car. Not here. If you don't work there, they're not going to allow you in the kitchen here. So they just call the police and have you arrested or give you a court date. Because then that way you can pay the bill for taking out and not paying for your food. Then you can pay court costs because they charge you to take you to court. And then they tack a fine on top of that just to teach you don't do that shit again. We have a lot of rules around here that, hell, if I could go out to eat somewhere and all I had to do was dishes, shit, I'd be going to restaurants every night and be like, hell, I'll wash your dishes. I got some free food, got my hands clean because I washed some dishes. Somebody pee on your parade there, Toby? You looking at me all crazy? Yeah, so if you ain't afraid of a little bit of work, I mean, you could go eat for free all the time, just washing dishes. You go eat, wash some dishes, tell them, look, I'll be back tomorrow night to eat again, wash some more dishes. But here, if people figured out that you could do that here, they would have a whole restaurant full of people that'll do dishes, and they won't do them well. They'll just mess them up and be all blah 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 because they know that's all they got to do is wash dishes. Here, they want to put you in jail for it, which I get it. That way, teach you as a lesson not to do that again. Wash dishes. That's a good way to do it. You guys are being bums today. Everybody relaxing. I got three of them on the couch, on the bench, just relaxing. Well, Teddy's not relaxing. He's looking for something to get into. He always is. All the girls are out in the sun. They're trying to get their tan on. Sun tanning. Wally's nose is going 90-0. He's smelling something. He says, "Spring is in the air. Everywhere I look around you." What's up, Ted Rowe? And trying to tear up my blanket. One side to another. So yeah, we don't do the dine and dash here no more. You can't gas and go. I mean, it happens. So if you're here and you visit here, Crunch, make sure you got money to go out to eat. Well, yeah, I bet it is an insult to wash dishes and stuff. Yeah, it would be an embarrassment. Totally understand. But see, we don't look as Americans. Things are not as embarrassing as being able to get shit for free. So if you can get something for free, then that's a great thing. I mean, they got people all over the world that aren't embarrassed. I mean, we have strip clubs. The girl will show you her butthole for $1. I mean, there's not much embarrassment around here. Strip clubs and things like that. They take their top off for $1, turn around, show you the butt for $1. I mean, just things we pay for in America. And they do all over the world. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got clubs like that everywhere. I went to a couple when I was younger, but when you get older, you just stay away from those. When I got older and I got married, it was just easier to go cash your paycheck and get a bunch of $1 bills and have your wife strip for you and be like, she's going to take your money anyway. You might as well get some enjoyment out of it. Take it off, lady. That's the way it goes. So, yeah. That's what goes on here. Yeah. Definitely paying after marriage. It costs you dearly when you get married. Ruby, your collar there is coming undone. We're going to get you hooked back up. At the cost of those things, we can't lose not one of them. They're expensive as hell because they're supposed to work for 8 months. we're about to put that to the test. And if they work, I will let everybody know they work. Because I've been looking for things that help multiple dogs. No, it's not as serious as what it used to be here. Now they should change it and from death do you part until divorce do you part, because nobody takes things seriously. You can marry someone and you get tired of the shit, you just get divorced. You don't get along, you don't see eye to eye, you just get divorced. Back a long time ago, they would work it out or do something to fix it, but they stayed together. It's just like single life. Not everything is easy when you're single, and not everything is easy when you're married. And I get that. My first marriage, we just grew apart, so we got divorced. Hindsight, looking back on it, you probably could have done some things to work through it and things like that. Myself, I just chose not to because we didn't see eye to eye. Same way with the second one. Me and my second wife were only married for about 14 months. Then we got divorced. Then after the divorce, we didn't see each other for 6 months. And then I ran into her one day and ended up dating her for another 7-8 years after that. So it just, if you chose to be together, then that's cool. My dog's just scared a woman out of her shoes. She's walking down the street and they come barking and she had to run across the street. She didn't have to run across the street, she just chose to because I guess she's afraid of dogs. They can't get out. Wally Clark, get up here. Come on. They're all just being crazy. Everybody left, Ollie. You're the only smart one I got. He said it takes a lot for him to get up and go chase things. And he's going to think about it now because now he sees her. And now she's going to limp like she killed herself. Oh, he's got to go get into it. So that's what they're doing. Maybe she had some shoes on instead of flip-flops, or they're not even flip-flops, they're slippers that you. I guess that's Pookie's. Hi. Hello. All my entertainment left. My dogs went bye-bye. So here I am. That way you guys ain't looking at a blank wall. Val decided to go bark at someone. Well, there's Oliver. He can come back. What's up, fellas, ladies and germs? You guys finally done? You know, scared that poor woman to death. She thought she was going to get attacked by a bunch of dogs. Come here, dude. Let me fix that collar while you're here. All right. There you go. Yours is fixed. So we got him back. He's fixed. Let's just see. We'll watch Stella. She's hanging. For all the cat lovers out there, that's my kitty cat Stella. And Susu keeps barking at everybody. Oh, that's what's going on. That woman walked down here to meet somebody at the park. And he just pulled up. Got his music playing. I bet it ain't his woman and that ain't her man. They're just meeting at the park. I do have a couple people that go over there for lunch, but they ride in the same car together and have lunch and things like that and hang out. They sit at the little benches and do what they do. Hi. How are you today? We're fixing to go in here in a few. I'll put you in and let you eat. I've never seen them before, so I don't know. I don't think they're neighbors. That's what makes me think that somebody decided to meet up. That two people that ain't supposed to be meeting up. That's all part of that marriage and taking things, because people don't respect people anymore. It's what they think they can get away with. I don't think cheating on somebody is never the answer. If you don't love them or you don't like them anymore, break up with them and go away. But there's no sense in trying to. Wally, you're slobbering all over me, bud. Get you some water. There's no sense in having to cheat or do anything behind somebody's back. I'll pet you on your head, buddy. I hear you. Goodbye. Well, Wally can't open the door for you either. She's like, let me in, Wally, let me in. He's like, I can't. I'm waiting to go in myself. Kiki. So yeah, they're gonna sit over at the park. And you can tell they're not supposed to be together. She was on the phone telling him she's close. I'm almost at the location. And then when he pulled up, she started limping down that way to go tell him that the dogs broke her leg or whatever. They scared her to death. It's just funny. All right, everybody. I've been on here about an hour. I'll be back Saturday night for sure. You might catch me doing another morning live with some coffee in my future. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for trying to knock everybody over, Wally. And tune in anytime you see me. Hit that subscribe button, follow my channel, and join in the conversation sometime. Other than that, you guys have a great day and be safe.